REED-BBS, BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Televisión, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. So it was aggressive. It was in your face. It was no holds barred, man. No punches pulled, low blows, cheap shots, haymakers, etc. Just flat out, it was nasty. It was nasty. It was some hide the women and children type of shit. Of course, I'm talking about the Tony Harrison JERMELL CHARLO 2 press conference. They'll finally step in the ring and get over what's been a fabulous war of words on December 21st for the WBC 154-pound title. Before we swan dive deep into that, need you to go ahead and subscribe, love tap, and or bitch slap that like button for your boy. Comment, man. Been seeing an increase in comments. I appreciate it. I will respond personally to every comment. And as always, sharing is caring. But yeah, man, so they were initially supposed to fight June 23rd of this year. Harrison pulled out. There was a memorable press conference ahead of that fight that didn't end up happening, where Harrison mimicked and mocked Charlo. Let me get into my impersonation mode. I don't play video games because I don't like to lose. That's how Harrison broke it down doing his Charlo impersonation from the press conference after Charlo lost the unanimous decision to Harrison. But culturally speaking, from a cultural perspective, aggressive banter, trash talk, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. It's not for everyone. But Black American men in particular, for whatever reason, that's just what we do. That's how we get down. That's what we do. And the Harrison Charlo pressers, the Harrison Charlo 2 pressers, both of them which have taken place, it's been vintage examples of such. Charlo, he's spoken of Harrison having a styrofoam chin, accused Harrison of flat out faking the ankle injury. He said what really happened was Harrison was KO'd and sparring by a man named DeAndre Ware. And real talk, there's been a lot of discussion about that very thing being factual. That was a rumor well traveled through boxing circles. It wasn't just something Charlo pulled out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's true. But there was wind of that PBC was floating around. That's just real talk. That's real talk. Charlo, he was also pointing out how Harrison was rocking boots at this latest press conference, which, being real, so you said you tore some ligaments, you eschewed surgery and all of that, and now you're rocking like some heavy Timberland style boots with your strings untied like that. That was kind of a head scratching moment for sure. Either way, they got to fight, so whether Harrison faked it or not, they're going to step in the ring 12-21. You know what I'm saying? Charlo, thing about him and his brother, they're emotional, they're high-strung, they're passionate, and yeah, they're sensitive dudes. But here's the thing about it. People misconstrue sensitivity as weak. No, there's like anything else, there's levels. There's levels to sensitivity. There's, oh my God, you hurt my feelings. Now I'm finna go over here in the corner and get in the fetal position and cry sensitive. The Charlos are anything but that. The Charlos are the complete opposite of that, in fact. The Charlos are, I'll beat your fucking ass if you say or do that shit again sensitive. That's the level of sensitive these dudes are. Whole different level, whole different ball game of sensitive. There's levels to it. So, yeah, they're sensitive, but they're I'll beat your fucking ass sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Here's the problem. Harrison is acutely aware of this, and he's having fun pushing Charlo's buttons. Pushing him any and every chance he get. It's not that Harrison's more loquacious or more verbal than Charlo. It's just that Charlo reacts to everything Harrison says. I mean, everything. Case in point, Harrison says Derrick James don't even really like him. He said that to the crowd. And on cue, on cue, Charlo turns and just out of instinct, he just turned and looked at Derek. Like, you don't even have to question if your trainer likes you, dude. Like, just don't let Harrison do you like that. You know what I'm saying? Here's some of the juicy quotes. Like, I had to bring a cheat sheet for this because it's hilarious. From Charlo, you a pussy because you got out of the fight. You keep your head held low because you know what it really is. He says, I'm a risk mine and I'm talking life. That's how Charlo came with it. Harrison, on the other hand, he's like, it's all theatrics for this pussy. You parade yourself around this motherfucker like somebody gonna do something to you. Yeah, because you a hoe. I know a bunch of millionaire hoe-ass motherfuckers, and you one of them. Just on some cultural shit. That's some funny ass shit, man. That's some funny cultural ass shit, man. Just real talk. I ain't taking sides, but you know, Harrison. Some dudes, it's like we call playing the dozens, your mama jokes and shit. Some dudes got it, some don't. You know what I'm saying? Harrison definitely has it in that regard. He's one of them dudes. My man even went the insinuated some twin envy. He kind of touched along them nerves, the dominant twin type shit. You know, suggesting there's like little man syndrome on Charlo's part, JERMELL's part in regards to Jamal. What did he say? He said, I know Jamal been beating your ass since y'all was little kids. Like, you know, just, he's Charlo says he's not getting under his skin. Harrison is clearly trying to. He's pushing those buttons in that cultural, aggressive banter type of way that we do. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. The fight still has to happen. You still got to get in that fucking ring. And history has shown, if you provoke, if you shit talk a Charlo, it's not going to end well for you. Charles Hatley learned the hard way. Erickson Lubin, he learned the hard way. Hell, Cota, JERMELL's last opponent, didn't even talk shit. But Harrison had talked so much shit from the first presser, Charlo was pissed and did Cota dirty. Julian J-Rock Williams, he talked shit to Jamal incessantly before they fight he got done. So just, I'm enjoying the back and forth. You know, it's some good build up to what I think will be a fantastic fight, fantastic rematch. But just be careful what you wish for, Mr. Harrison, because a pissed off Charlo is a dangerous Charlo. That's what history has shown us. REED-BBS, BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Televisión, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.